Welcome to the last part of the Goose Market lecture of the Introduction to Economics course. This lecture series is prepared for the Middle East Technical University, Northern Cyprus campus. And last time we have seen, we have solved this problem for Guatemala with MPC equal to 0.9. Now we will solve the same question for the Haiti with MPC equal to 0.2. So when MPC is 0.2, in that case, multiplier will be 1 over 0.8. What is 1 over 0.8? Let's use Excel for solving that. 1 divided by 0.8, 1.25. So basically, our multiplier won't be any more 10, but 1.25. So our change in the short-run equilibrium output will be 3. I'm sorry, basically. By the way, this was 10, and in previous case this was 3,000, not 30,000. 300 times 10 is 3,000. So that was the last case when this was 0.9 and this was 10. So now this becomes 0.2. So this becomes 1.25. So this will also become 1.25. And basically this is equal to if we divide it to 175. So it's just 375 minus 375. So in Guatemala it was minus 1,000, 3,000 in Haiti it is 375. Of course, both countries are extreme cases in this case. So lastly, we will see the traditional model where we have a Greek economy with MPC 0.75, out investment spending to 20 billion, autonomous spending $100 billion. We should find planned aggregate spending and unplanned inventory spending in the very short run when output level is 400, short run equilibrium output level, and then draw the case basically. So let's start. Basically, autonomous spending is 20. Investment spending is 20. Autonomous spending is 100. Well, that means actually we have autonomous consumption spending, which is 80. So basically, if I just give autonomous spending, you can take this number. So if I write instead here autonomous consumption spending, in that case you should add them up and find 120. Let's take 100 actually in this case, autonomous spending, because autonomous spending is autonomous consumption spending plus planned investment spending. So if this is 100, in that case, basically our equation will become like this. I mean, this will become of course, I should also write here planned investment level, basically. That's also missing here. Actually, this question in this way is interesting. But let's solve it by assuming this is planned investment level and basically this is total autonomous spending. If that's the case, basically, in that case, this will be 80 and 20. This is 0.75. And this is, I believe, 100. This is, I believe, no, $400 billion. What will happen in this case? In this case, plant aggregate spending will be, well, this will be 300, basically, this part. And to this 300, I will add another 100, which will become 400 in this case. So I have actually the equilibrium in that case. I mean, I have the output level will be equal at the equilibrium. So in order to just for fun, let's make this, well, make this as 20. I'm sorry, this is 20. I'm sorry. Okay, investment level is 20. Autonomous, let's make the autonomous consumption spending as previously actually it was like this, 20 and 80. Now let's make this 100. So let's make the autonomous spending as 100. Autonomous consumption spending as 100 and plant investment level as 20. If that's the case, in that case, this will be again 300. We should add 300 to 300 and 300 to 120. So plant aggregate expenditure will be 320. This was 400. I'm sorry. Plant aggregate spending is 420. I add to 300 120. So output level is 400. So basically, this is 400. This is 420, and this will be minus 20. What will be my short-run output level? I should add up the autonomous spending and the autonomous consumption spending and the investment plant investment spending. I have 120 in this case. And I should multiply this with my multiplier, which is, in this case, 1 minus 1 over 1 minus 0.75. This is 0.25, and 1 over 0.25 is 4. So my short-run output level is basically 120 times 4, which is equal to $480 billion in this case. Lastly, let's draw our curve. I will just use the previous curve since we have already seen how it is drawn. Let me just erase this one. And for my plant case, I will make a change. Instead of having this as first, let me make the MPC 0.75, and instead of having here this amount, I will have instead 120, basically, which was my autonomous spending, I believe. Am I right? I mean, I had assumed that this was autonomous consumption spending, by the way. That was based on that assumption. So let's go down. The graph automatically corrects itself. This part I'm going to erase. And basically, if possible, I want to erase it also from here. Okay, and now change this part. Let's make starting point 0. You can see now, I mean, this is my aggregate expenditure spending. This is my 45-degree line. If you really want to be clear, you can basically, to be more clear, see the equilibrium point. You can do it like this, and you can also make this. So here now you can see the equilibrium point, which is 500 at 500 basically. Which is interesting actually. Why it is 500? Interesting. 120 times 0.75. It's not exactly 500 actually. It should be, well, it is 480 probably, but on the graph it is very close to that point, but we cannot see that exact intersection point basically. So you should make, you can pass this to the paintbrush and you can show the point where basically the short run equilibrium is. So the actual equilibrium point is 480, not 500 in this case. So don't trust Excel 100% in that sense. So anyway, so this is the goods market model lecture. I hope you enjoyed it, and this is one of the main models of the Keynesian, let's say, it shows Keynesian logic in its purest sense. And Keynesian logic is interesting, and in many ways, actually, it is a logic that is adapted a lot by the states. So it's also important to know this logic, in my opinion. Anyway, this was the model. I hope you liked the lecture, and I hope to see you in the next lecture. And as always, stay healthy.